All right, part 3. And we are making our way back over. And I have taken the scenic route. We're making our way back over towards the Bibbleshire. After our harrowing adventure in the down below. So here we are with Harkham. And found the Bloodsabers, and they were doing something dark. Very dark. Found some sort of ceremonial spot. Were you able to destroy it? Yes. But I got these, and I thought I'd bring them to you. He says they're mummified organs, etched with the ancient symbol of the House of Baal. Why did they even keep these? That's the first question. Because these are the canopic jars of Cain Baal. Now, he was a traitor and a secret worshiper of Bertoxulus. Why wouldn't you just destroy them? It makes no sense why they were keeping them in the first place. So, just another political point. He was put to death due to his involvement with a failed assassination attempt on his brother Antiochus IV. So he's going to check into what to do with the jars that I found. And he's like, no, there's some gnolls running about. Take care of those first while I figure out what to do with the jars. So when I get done with taking care of the gnolls, I will get this lovely pennant of the Royal Guard to hang in my house. You can see these, and if I remember, I'll show them to you when I'm running through Qeynos, because there'll be a lot of running around through Qeynos, because they are hanging up through Qeynos. So right now I have to track down these errant gnolls that running through from the Willowwood. And they're all through here, so, as we come upon them. And unfortunately, even though most of my tunes are distance entities, these are the kind of mobs that you actually have to walk up to activate them. Or get really close to them. Ooh, got a chesty. Well, I have a warlock, so we will give that to my warlock as opposed to selling it. There's another gnoll. Alright. Need 3 more, and we'll more than likely get 4. Ooh, Gnoll Killer. Alright, we only need 1 more, but trust me, we'll get 2. finally, so I can see what they hear what they say now. I love those. Trust me, I have it on other tunes. They don't say much, but it's still nice. Better than the rubbish. So back to Harkham. I look a bit scuffed. So there's my reward. So thank you for smiting the ravaging beasts. And he received a message back from Priest Ian Turner concerning Cain's canopic jars. Of course, what should we do with them? We have to properly dispose of them lest they release a plague on Qeynos. It says that would only serve the blood sabers, and it's like I don't understand the whole concept of destroying everything. If you destroy everything, what do you have left to lord over? Whatever. Anywho, very true. I know that you can be trusted with such a delicate matter, so I'm asking you to deliver it to Baron Kedron Ironforge. Keep that name in mind. It'll come in handy later. So I take them to Baron Ironforge. And I will get another lovely painting. There it is. Alright. So, hang about. Take care of some assassins here. Continue on our way. Now, Baron Ironforge is going to be in the Ironforge Exchange, and that's where the accountant is, so it's all quite convenient. At the Ironforge Exchange. So let's deal with the Baron first. For some reason, he was not expecting me. But I was able to procure these. So that ends that.
Hello.
Now dealing with the accountant. Yeah, I'm back. Here's the Rex. But she hasn't received all the food from the farmers as expected in Antonica, so Now here is the last person that we need to talk to for this quest chain.
The winds carry voices of powerful words.
And he says, now this is interesting. I was given an account of your heroic deeds by a colleague within the Circle of 10. It's like, but I haven't worked for the Circle. Oh, you have. Harkham Nubito and the Baron Ironforge are members of the Circle. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So, Quip says that they keep the Queen informed. And she's going to collect some updates. And asked if I would do that on her behalf. As a service to the Circle of 10 and therefore the Queen. It's interesting because depending on who you talk to, there are members of the Circle of Ten who basically think Queen Antonica is incompetent. And when I pick up the, hang on, let me go where I need to go before I start talking and just go wandering off somewhere. But there are members of the Circle of Ten whom, if you talk to them, give the impression that they think Queen Antonia is incompetent. And then there are other members, such as Quip there, whom speak as if they are genuinely interested in helping the Queen, as opposed to some of the others who seem downright belligerent towards her. So let's deal with Harkham first. Deliver the jars, get our painting, and move on to Rena, who is still all covered up. So yes, found out what happened to the requisition list. The courier was jumped. The Bloodsabers took the list, which is interesting. Why would Bloodsabers want requisition list for the Baubleshire? And not only that, how do they even know that those were lists specific to the Baubleshire? So, questions that need to be answered, and I just leveled again. That's nice. So now, I am going to again play investigator and find out what is going on with the food. And for my trouble, I will receive a torch of the Celestial Watch, which is very similar to the torch of the Concordium. And I'll be passing that off to one of my priests because I have torches of the Concordium that I give to my mages. So we are going to pay a visit to Antonica now. And go speak with the farmer. Now the place where I am going is a very nice quest hub actually. You can get a lot of several quests for Antonica. You're actually sent there if you finish out the quest in the caves, which is another nice quest chain that deals with the gnolls and the issues with the gnolls. If you do that quest chain, you'll get sent to this quest hub where you can choose to do some of the quests. There's also a couple of quest givers here that will give you some 2 quests to go to the open dungeon called Stormkeep. And I've quested through there. I had the most fun questing through there with my paladin because I kind of take a role-playing type of, and oh, we just had a horrible freeze up right there. So I have a leaper mount, so I'm going to leap. But I had a great time running my paladin through Stormkeep and in my own personal role-playing. Let me because this game is excellent for that. And you'll actually see a lot of people role-playing with each other. For the most part, I just role-play myself. But for that one, I actually took a merc that was also a paladin, the same one I use on her, but I don't normally do that with my paladin. I normally do a wizard. But anyway, I thought it was appropriate for 2 goody-goody pallies to go and clean out Stormkeep. It was a lot of fun. And there in the distance there, you see that Wooden Lodge. That's my destination. For those who are interested, these two outside are the ones that give Stormkeep quests. And there's also a guy up over on the hill out there where my arrow key is jumping up and down. Where my pointer out there, he also gives a quest for it. So pick up those three, and then there's a quest inside there as well. And there's some other quests that I stumbled upon, that there were items in there that you knew were part of quests, and I believe there's a lot of stuff you can do in Stormkeep, and not necessarily all right away. So I know there's one for like a special weapon that you have to do and all that, so we may be visiting that again on my paladin. We'll see. So here I am in front of Harmer Helver, and I'm coming to check on what is happening with the groceries. And basically they weren't paid, so no moolah, no food. So now I have to go check with the clerk. Love the leaper mount. The leaper mount walks slower, but you cover so much more ground, and if you're in a hurry, you can avoid a lot of stuff. So love the leaper. And I don't quite remember. I think actually I'm gonna go this way and zoom into I think I'll zoom into the harbor. Because the harbor is where I will speak with, I think it's, the harbor is a couple places, but actually I'm going to zoom into South Qeynos instead of North Qeynos. And if I went where I was, I would zoom into North Qeynos, but South Qeynos will put me closer to where I need to go. So that is what we are going to do. Okay, I am in South Qeynos.
You stand within the sturdy.
And let's see. And of course they're at opposite ends. We'll do him momentarily. Let's go talk with the clerk first. Probably would have been better off just zooming into North Qeynos. Still having a few issues with lag and whatnot. There's also been some login and disconnect issues, and that is the game. But they are working on that. I wonder if that new game that came out is affecting things. It's because it's a logon issue as opposed to a specific EQ. Okay, so we are here with Clerk Feld.
Hello.
And gonna ask him about what's going on with payment to the Antonica farmers. He says he hasn't received authorization. So now I have to go back to Rennie and tell her that